EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Flacco on the give to Lindsay. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Frank Clark there on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mike 59. Mike 59. That QB's trapped.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
52. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
At the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's checking.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, standing alone. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 29, Locke. His throw incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. Third down here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. These two teams all tied after one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Locke now on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey! 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Shoot!
On 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they were hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Locke, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Williams.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On second and a yard. Lock. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Williams. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
43!
They run. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Adam Gotsis able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Lock to throw for it on fourth. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Lock now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again with Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, 34 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and got his man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Broncos 31.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll run it with Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Attack! 66. Fully high. Yellow.
He'll look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind